from this portion, that is, we had already discussed about the fact that Portia has already said that she's not going to she has already said that according to the laws of Venice, and moreover according to the forfeiture and the bond that is mentioned, Shylock had full right to take the penalty in the terms of pound of flesh. But the condition that she puts out is, when she was talking to Shylock, he was quite very happy to hear that Portia was talking in favor of him all the time and was speaking in favor of him. And she also asked Shylock that you have full relation with the penalty that you are asking for. Along with that, you have got full right that you can take the pound of flesh from Antonio's body. And during the time when she was giving her the last verdict in reference to the bond, Shylock was quite very happy to hear that Portia, as in disguise of Balthazar, was talking really in favor of him. So he was becoming very, very happy to hear all those things. Therefore, Shylock says, you remember he has also used certain adjectives, different adjectives he has used so as to refer Portia, like learned, reverend, upright judge, Daniel. So they were different adjectives that he has believed. Now it's written here, Portia says, tarry a little, there's something else. The bond does give you here no jot of blood. The words expressly are a pound of flesh. Now, from here onwards, we will talk about the first loophole that was present in the bond, according to Portia as a lawyer. What she says is that you are definitely allowed. Tarry a little means just wait for some time. There is something else. That means I need to tell you something else. You've been listening to everything good right away. You've been listening to everything what you believe was correct according to you. But he says that tarry a little, there is something else. This bond does give you here no jot of blood. So what does she say is that she says that of the same. So it's written here, tarry a little, there is something else. There is something else which I have still got to tell you. Firstly, Portia in disguise of Balthazar has told you that you have got full relation with the penalty for which you are asking for. Now what does she says? This bond does give you here no jot of blood. Now what does she say is that this bond actually gives you that you are liable to take out the pound of flesh, but there's nothing mentioned as far as blood is concerned. So what does she say? She says that it mentions here no jot of blood, no drop of blood. The words expressly are a pound of flesh. That means the words only mentioned in the bond are that you can just take a pound of flesh from Antonio's body and nothing else. Then take then thy bond, take thou thy pound of flesh. Now he says she says that okay, then if you are wanting to take out the pound of flesh, then take your bond, take your pound of flesh. But in the cutting it, that means but during the time when you are cutting that pound of flesh, if thou dost shed one drop of Christian blood. Now what does the first condition first loophole that she quotes over here is that when you are cutting the pound of flesh, if you shed one drop of Christian's blood also, your lands and goods are by the laws of Venice confiscate unto the state of Venice. That means they will be all taken over by the state of Venice if by mistake also you shed one single drop of blood while you are cutting the pound of flesh from Antonio's body. Therefore, she says by the laws of Venice means, according to the laws of Venice, confiscated means they will be taken away from you. Now when Greciano hears all these things, he understands now that this is why Portia was trying to tell, or when he finds that Portia as a you can say lawyer has now started to tell the loopholes and which was something in favor of Antonio. So therefore now Greciano starts making fun of him, or you can say he starts to mock him, saying, oh, what an upright judge, mark you, O learned judge. Now he uses the same word, see what an upright judge he is, see what a kind of an learned judge he is. Shylock says, is that the law? Now Shylock says that, is it so mentioned? Is it something of that kind of a law we have? Portia says, thyself shall see the act. Now Portia says that you can yourself see. For as you are urging justice, be assured you will have justice more than you desire is. Now Portia says that according to the law, as you are all the time urging us, requesting us to give you justice, then definitely for sure, be sure. Assured means just rest assured that you will have only and only justice more than even you desire it for. Graciano says, "O learned judge, mark Jew, a learned judge." Graciano says, "O learned judge." Now again, Graciano is mocking at him, saying, "See what a learned judge he is. See what a learned judge, and see, look at this person, Jew. Mark Jew means see Jew, how learned judge the person is." Shylock says, "I take this offer, then pay the bond thrice and let the Christian go." Now when he finds, that is, when Shylock is able to analyze that now I am trapped. So what does he say is that okay, then it is okay with me. Please pay the bond thrice. Now see, he was so very eager to get money also. Now he was knowing this, that if he is trapped, definitely for sure he is not going to get anything. So what does he say is, okay, then it's okay. Let me just have 3 times the value of the money and let the Christian go. Now for that also he is trying to show his sympathy and trying to show that he is such a grateful kind of a person that he is letting Antonio go. So that's what he says, that I'll take this offer, then pay the bond thrice and let the Christian grow. Bassanio says, "Here's the money." Now, of course, you can understand Bassanio is, I guess, maybe he was not able to make out the situation, or he was so too much engrossed with the thoughts that how could he save Antonio, or he was not able to save Antonio. So therefore, he was not able to make out what was actually happening over there. So as soon as Bassanio felt that there is a chance for him to, or in front of him, to save his friend's life, so that's why he says, "Here's the money." He was ready to give 3 times the value of the money. Portia says, "Soft." Soft means wait, stop. "The Jew shall have all justice, soft, no hate." That means now the Jew will have full justice. The Jew will get proper justice. No hurry, don't hurry. He will have nothing but the penalty. He will have nothing else but only and only the penalty, for which he was all the time urging for. That means he will only and only get the penalty for which he was all the time requesting for. Graciano says, "Oh Jew, an upright judge, a learned judge." Now what does Graciano say is, let's see what a learned and upright judge he is. Portia says, ये कौन है भाई? So when we were just talking about Portia's, Graciano again mocking him, saying, "Oh, what an upright judge you are, what a learned judge you are." So he is quite very happy to hear all those things. Portia says, "Therefore prepare you to cut off the flesh." Now Portia again tells him that okay, then you prepare yourself to cut off the flesh. "Shed thou no blood." Now this is the second loophole that Portia tells out here, is that when you're cutting the pound of flesh, make sure you do not shed any blood. Further, "Nor cut thou less nor more." Now what does she say is, when you are cutting the pound of flesh, that pound of flesh should not be either less nor more. It should be an exact 1 pound of flesh. Be just a pound of flesh. If thou cuttest more or less than just a pound. Now she tells the condition that if by chance you cut more or less than just a pound, be it but so much as makes it light or heavy in the substance. What is the substance? A substance is what? The weighing scale. So what is she telling here is that if you cut the pound of flesh, and when that pound of flesh is measured in the weighing scale, then keep this in mind, that if it becomes by chance also light or heavy in the weighing scale, or even the division of the 20th part of 1 poor scruple. What is a scruple? A scruple is basically a measure of quantity. Like we measure things, or if you talk about in terms of weight, we measure it in terms of grams, milligrams, kilo, and all those ways. So if you talk about scruple was also a measure of quantity, and it's a very small unit of weight of around say 20 grains. Okay, so that is what a scruple is. Now here she has said that if you are cutting the pound of flesh, and when you have cut the pound of flesh, and if it becomes light or heavy in the weighing scale, which is equivalent, that means if it is lighter or if it is heavier, even to the division of the 20th part of the scruple, that means even if it is, if 1 poor scruple, if you talk about, if 1 by 20th part of a scruple, if it is heavy or light in the substance, nay, if the scale do turn but in the estimation of a hair, and if the scale means in the weighing scale you have a stick like thing now which actually tells you whether you have measured it right or not, the balances. So he says that if the balances turn to the estimation of a hair, that means if they turn this side and that side to an estimation of a hair, means to an extent of just a hair also, this side or that side, then you will die and all your goods are confiscated. That means then you will make sure that you are dead and all your goods are going to be confiscated unto the state of Venice. Now what is she trying to tell over here? Again, I'm explaining the same speeches. Portia has told the first loophole in that first speech of hers, saying that you have an equal right to take the penalty. But according to the right to take the penalty, you are supposed to take the penalty in terms of the pound of flesh only. But when you are cutting out that pound of flesh, make sure that you do not shed a single drop of blood. That was the first condition or the first loophole, that when you are cutting the pound of flesh, no jot of blood should shed from your body. Now secondly, what does she say is, this is the second loophole which she talks over here, saying that when you are cutting the pound of flesh, it should be exact 1 pound. That means it should not be more, nor should it be less. Now how does she explain this? She says that if the pound of flesh which you will cut, if it is measured in the weighing scale, and when you weigh it in the substance, or when I am weighing it in the substance, if it becomes heavy, that means more than 1 pound, or if it becomes light, that means less than 1 pound, then she says then you will have to pay a penalty, because she says that even if it becomes heavy in the substance or light in the substance to the division of the 20th part of 1 poor scruple also, or if the scale turns this side or that side to the estimation of a hair, that means if the scale turns this side or that side equivalent to a hair also, then you will die and all your goods are confiscated. Is this clear? Gratiano says, a second Daniel, a Daniel Jew, now infidel, I have thee on the hip. Now he says that a second Daniel, now he says that to whom has he referred as a Daniel over here is that he has referred it to Portia as a Daniel. I hope you remember Daniel. Daniel was actually a Jewish character who was well known for his right and just judgments. So here Gratiano says that he is just like a second Daniel, a Daniel Jew, now infidel. Infidel means a non-believer of Christianity. Now he says this to Jew, that is Shylock, that now Jew, I have thee on the hip. That means I have caught you on your mistake. That means I have now found you to be committing a mistake. Portia says, why does the Jew pause? Take thy forfeiture. Now Portia says that why have you stopped? Take your forfeiture and go from here. Shylock says, give me my principal and let me go. Now see, when Shylock finds himself that he is trapped, so what does he say is, okay, please give me my principal amount of money and please let me go from here. Bassanio says, I have it ready for you, here it is. Now Bassanio says, I have absolutely got it ready over here. Bassanio is not able to make out what the conditions were happening over there. So he says that I have them ready over here with me. Please take it, here it is. Portia says he has refused it in the open court. He shall merely have justice and is bond. Now Portia says, no, you're not going to give it to him or in terms of money, because he has refused to take money in the open court in front of all over here, even though requested by the Duke, even though requested by Portia herself number of times, even Bassanio, but then too he did not relent in the least. So therefore, what Portia says is he will only have justice and his bond. And Portia says that Shylock will only and only get justice and his bond and nothing else. Gratiano says, a Daniel still say I, a second Daniel. Now Gratiano again mocks, saying, see what a Daniel he is. Again I say that he is just like a second Daniel. I thank you, Jew, for teaching me that word. And then he again mocked Shylock by saying that I'm really thankful to you, Shylock, that you have taught me that word. Otherwise, I did not knew only who Daniel was. Shylock says, shall I not have only barely my principal amount of money? Now see, he is just in need of getting only the principal amount of money. He thinks that it's better, as I am trapped, I know that I have committed a mistake. So what does he feel is that if he only gets the principal amount of money without interest also, that is far more than enough for him. So he says that can I get just the principal amount of money. That's what he says. I have barely my principal amount of money. Portia says, you shall have nothing but the forfeiture. That means you will only and only get forfeiture and nothing else, to be taken at your peril, Jew. Now she says that you will only get the forfeiture, and that too you will be taking it at your own risk. Jew, peril means risk. Now what is the risk that has Portia talked over here is, the risk has been talked in terms of two loopholes that she has talked earlier. What was the first loophole? The first loophole was about in reference to the jot of blood, that when you're cutting the pound of flesh, no drop of blood should shed. And the second loophole was in reference to that when he is taking the pound of flesh from Antonio's body, that should not be less nor more when it is weighed in the balances. Shylock says, why then the devil give him good of it, I'll stay no longer questioned. Now he says that let the devil, now he is regarding that may the devil take him. Let the devil give him good of it. That means let the devil reward him for what he has done. Now who is he over here? Antonio. So he is actually saying that let the devil only justify well. He says that I wish that the devil should take him from here. And then he says, I'll stay no longer question. That means I'm not going to stay over here for any more questions. Now he is just trying to show off in a way that now I don't have any connection with this case. I don't want to be a part of this case. I just want to leave from this place. And I do not feel like staying back at this place. Though, because that, what is the reason for it? The reason just because that he knew that he was trapped. Otherwise there was no reason why could he leave from that. Why was he ready to leave that place? Now, Portia says, tarry, Jew, the law has yet another hold on you. Now Portia is very, we can say, well prepared. As far as the case was concerned, Portia says, wait, Jew, the law has yet another hold on you. The law has actually again found you on committing a particular crime, a mistake, when you have made a bond. Now this particular speech tells you about the third loophole present in the bond. Portia says, it is enacted in the laws of Venice, it is mentioned in the laws of Venice, if it is proved against an alien, if it is proved against a foreigner. Who is the foreigner over here? It is Shylock. So she says that if it is proved against a foreigner like Shylock, that by direct or indirect attempts he seeks the life of any citizen. That by direct or indirect means he is trying to seek the life of a citizen, means he is trying to kill a human being or a citizen. The party against the which he does contrive shall seize one half of his goods. That means the party against whom, that means the victim. So he says the victim will seize means that he will get one half of his goods, means one half of his property. The party, the victim against whom he has contrived, means whom he has conspired, will get one half of his property. That means Antonio was the victim over here and he will be getting one half of Shylock's property. Then he says that the other half comes to the privy coffer of the state. And then he says that if you talk about the other half or the part or other part, he says that the other part will go to the privy coffer of the state. That means it will become a private property of the state. Further says, and the offender's life lies in the mercy of the Duke only. Now he says that the offender's life, the one who has committed the mistake, that is Shylock, his life is now into the hands of the Duke. Now what is the condition with Shylock right away is that he has lost all his property. Okay, the first and the foremost thing is that he has initially lost all his property. Secondly, when he has lost all his property, he is now running in a situation that he is now, his life rather, you can say his life is now in the hands of the Duke. That means it is only